Okay, so we're talking about what we want to create in the world and getting in touch with that and moving out of our intergenerational curses and into like what we're here to truly experience. And in the middle of a transition with this inclination to seek comfort, and that being like the major drive for our daily actions and choices, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So how do we access our truth and move towards it?
Mm. This having like people around you that can remember, like that can hold the vision and reflect it back to you, I think is very important. And also digging into the practices, those kind of ancient practices that through having years of working with them and seeing kind of that perspective of like, oh yeah, you can see how much I've progressed and evolved, and in using certain practices to get into the truth,
Yeah.
shed the ego, burn the karma.
It's funny, both of us have this in common. We've both been handed these amazing teachers and taught these like crazy deep ancient practices, right? And earlier in the conversation, I think we both had the same answer. We're like, well, how do we actually shift into the life that we're really supposed to be living and to be in the flow state of like our true power instead of like a crappy apartment or like day-to-day minutia. And both of us are like, well, we need to do our practices that we know we're supposed to do
Right.
all like a lot as much as we know we need to do them.
Right. And you know, rather than reaching outwards, which is sort of the kind of programming of kind of reaching outwards. And that doesn't mean, for me, that doesn't mean not having support, because that's part of, I think, just being a human. But it's more about grasping outwards. It's like taking off whatever is preventing that alignment with God, and having it be very fucking clear and um, aligned, you know, the alignment with God.
And there's like a vast difference between that feeling and not having it these days. Like not being connected feels like torture. It feels horrible. It feels physically horrible. It's not just like, oh, I don't feel my spiritual juju. It's like, I'm crawling through the depths of hell. Or like one little meditation or physical alignment practice, and then suddenly I feel reconnected and it feel and like that it's like possible to exist on earth in a productive
Right,
way.
we're in this super heavy time between like the old world and the new world, and it's like a human earth portal almost, and it's challenging. The
My God.
energy, just the energy is very challenging.
Yeah. I mean, for me, it's like life's like, well, I've been giving you these you've had the most amazing teachers in the world. You've been told these incredible practices. Every time you even do them a little bit, they like bend time and space. You can even see how you've been doing this for lifetimes, and we're at the like transition into the next paradigm out of the Kali Yuga. Like, fucking do it, Erin.
Yeah.
Yeah, like there's no other way. You have to do it, or you're gonna get recycled.
Mm.
Even we were talking about where we're supposed to go or figuring out the next answers. It's like, well, the only way to be in the right time in the right place is to be doing the things that align us energetically to that.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. And to do it communally. I mean, how you were talking about having a community, it's like instead of searching for people, it's like to actually create the container to bring the right people together so that we
Right.
like you were talking about wanting to find the right place to build a center for that.
Yeah, that's definitely the clarity that I have, the vision that I have, and I know that's my life purpose to, you know, build the Magdalene Gardens, create it. And it's kind of like the journey to getting there is a journey. And starting with where in the world is this place? Where in the world is it? Like physically, where is it?
Yeah, it's
So
like, are you going to find it by taking a vacation for 2 weeks? Or are you going to find it by,
just
having
like
these
download.
experiences in
Right,
places?
right. Yeah. So, or is it just a matter of starting where you are? Where are you in the world? Start there.
I think it's all of those answers,
I do too. Yeah.
My vision has been, and it's been since I remember when I was 15, I used to tell my girlfriends, I'm like, we love hanging out together all so much, let's have different houses all over the world, and then we can like just share our places and go different. And then now it's like my friends, I have one friend who's just like she's a generator friend, and she's this high priestess crazy lady, and she's just wandering voraciously all over the world looking for the place. And she's like, I'm doing it for all of us. I'm like, well,
Interesting.
perfect, because that's what I planned. And then these retreats, like the spiritual dominatrix retreats, really it's a way to like come together in different parts of the world. I decided to start with this country because things are whacked right now, and like
Mm-hmm.
connect as conduits for these higher energies, and like do it together, and land it in different landscapes. I'm sure as we do that, we're going to find places that want us to stay there.
Right. And it will click in, feel correct and natural. And actually, that's a vision of mine too, to have, multiple places. That's always been a vision for me too.
Well,
Of
that makes sense, of course.
course.
Which isn't that what we're doing?
Yeah.
Yeah. And like, and I mean, from what I found too, and I've seen this with people with art or with, yeah, it's like people will go to a place and start a center. They'll like start where they are, and the energy lands, and it connects, and it builds, and a community is surrounded, formed by it, and then it continues on, and it pours through. Yeah, and it's like that's if everybody, if we were all connected to our higher power and our higher existence in this world, and we were living the way we know we need to live, and doing our personal spiritual practice and our creative energy in our lives, we'd be like creating those generating stations everywhere. And that, I think, is our salvation as humans.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I like that. Generator stations. Mm.
Generating stations and smart cities.
Mm. Yeah. That's what I want to get out of the city. ASAP.
Like, I don't know, I agree with things. Like humans, as humans, we haven't been doing things right recently.
Right.
Much. So, Violet, tell me about your spiritual practice.
About my spiritual practice. I have a lot of different well, so what I feel that is calling me to focus right now is, I would say, rooted in more of the um Taoist practices. So a lot of, you know, kind of mind, body, actual physical practices. So breast massage, yoni massage, just, using lots of different oils, very meticulous type. You could call it like self-care, but it's like the, space between the body and the soul,
Mhm. Yeah,
working at these levels. Yeah.
yeah.
Hmm.
It's like that's so important to create a container um,
Hmm.
for any kind of like enlightened energy to come through.
Hmm. Right. And I mean, I start my day with like prayer, contemplation, meditation, sunshine, journaling, all those things. And then, um, but I'm adding more into the practices that I know about and I've done for years. And
Yeah, totally. And like they always make you feel better. So,
yeah, and yeah,
oh,
I've
just
just
like,
been, I've just been like that, whoever I know I am at a soul level, then it's like, what practices are bringing me in alignment with that? I already know the practices. It's just, am I doing that and getting closer to, who I am at a soul level, or am I falling back into that comfort level, day to day existence, and kind of, so that constant, okay, we're bringing ourselves more and more into the alignment with the highest self.
I love that. Yeah, and it's like that's been my experience too, is I've learned so many different things over the years. I've learned what works for me and the things that particularly light me up. I think that's different for everybody, but then on a daily basis, it's like, what do I need to do to choose the level of existence that I want to live at, or to like, and it morphs and changes.
Right. It's like between the doing the dishes and, the kids going to school and, all of the kind of ordinary stuff,
Mhm.
reclaiming, realigning with.
And it's not like an hour and a half of yoga, going to a yoga studio. It's like doing it in the morning is really important for me too, like writing and stuff, or just aligning. And then it's like doing things throughout the day to shift. I mean, I think like people will do drugs throughout the day to feel a certain way, but like to just do, connect, energetically connecting practices throughout the day is kind of beyond most people.
Yeah, that's great bringing up drugs actually, because anybody who uses drugs knows that you can feel that exact moment when it starts to wear off, and all of those, creepy crawly feelings start to come back up, and then it's doing the practice of using a drug again, right, to like
Yeah.
shift that. So it's like doing this naturally, but also not in the way that we're just trying to oppress whatever's going on, you
It's
know
coming back. We're
right. Right. It's like having such a clear channel that those creepy crawly feelings don't happen, as often, or when they do happen, it's like, oh, what's going on? It's showing something.
Then that's a different practice. When the creepy crawlies come, it's like, okay,
Yeah.
first of all, I have to figure out what it is. I have to like open my consciousness, talk to myself, talk to the world. What is it that's bothering me? Okay, what does it take to change it?
Right.
What does it take to do I need to actually delve in deeper where this came from? Oh, I need to develop a new practice. If I'm getting creepy crawlies in my current life, then that's like a shift needed to
Yeah.
address and peel off a new layer. But it's living that way. I think like I have this idea that people do drugs and it's sort of mimicking like actually just taking hits off of ourselves and
Yeah.
the divine.
Totally.
I mean, that's what
Absolutely.
they're looking for. And any drug. I mean, some you'll get a lot further than others into.
Yeah. Looking for enlightenment, looking for euphoria, looking for bliss,
Yeah.
looking for pleasure.
Yeah. So these retreats of just like, first of all, cultivating a practice alone for a while together, and then meeting and doing it in a like disassociating from our lives and really just living that lifestyle on like a lot for 5 days or whatever,
Yeah.
in order to have people then go back into their lives and just be that.
Right. And shifting, so the identity shifts, over time, so shifting into the new identity.
Yeah, and then landing it together and
Right.
landing it in the landscape. And so
Right.
like creating this network too, like this web. I've had that vision of this web. I think a lot of people are doing that, this web all over the world. It's like the underground social movement that's happening. It's like, I mean, even we have the internet, like you and I are talking across the country, like we're in the
Right.
same together. So thank you, Violet. This is a beautiful conversation. I'm so,
Thank you, Erin.
yeah.
Talk to you soon.
Mm.